What's up guys, Rumbling Man here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the Zoom G3Xn multi-effects unit for guitar, and we're going to have a great time listening to it, so make sure you stick around. So guys, we're going to hear some more of this incredible unit in just a moment. First, I just want to say welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you being here today. Today is a beautiful March day. April day. It's April now. A beautiful April day here in coastal Florida, and as usual, I'm right here in the Rumble Cave having a great time and demoing some products, and this is a particularly awesome product today that we're going to look at. It's got so many great features, and that is this product right here, which is the Zoom G3Xn. These days, when it comes to playing electric guitar live or even in the studio, the name of the game is having a good multi-effects unit that does some great amp modeling as well as some effects modeling. There's a lot of guys out there, who use units like this just for the amp sounds they have in them, some just for the effect sounds, and some for both. And this affordable and cool, really cool compact unit by Zoom does it all. I know. It's small, it's compact, and you know what's so funny is I'm ready to play a gig with this thing, and that's an interesting thing for me to say because in my time, I've done it all. I mean, I've used big multi-effects units that, they're really convenient, but they're kind of hard to carry around with you everywhere you go. I've used a ton of pedals plugged into an amplifier. I've used a bunch of pedals plugged into an HX Stomp. I mean, I've used all kinds of different setups, and so for me to be able to say, you know what, I can go out and I can play a gig with this and it's going to sound great, that's a big statement. But yeah, whether I'm playing acoustic or electric, I feel totally confident, with some prep, I feel totally confident taking this with me and having all the sounds at your disposal. So we're going to dig into this board a little bit today. We're going to hear a little bit more of how it sounds. We're going to talk about some of its features. And today is going to be part one of a new playlist, a new series of videos right here on the Rumbling Man channel, which is going to be my series of videos focusing on the Zoom G3Xn. So is this the best multi-effects unit available for under $250? That's a really good question. It sure does have a lot of great features. In fact, I unboxed it right here live on YouTube, and you can see the link in the description of this video to that broadcast where I did a broadcast in which we were talking about effects and things like that, and unboxed this pedal right then and there and kind of showed you the unboxing process and kind of some of its hardware features. But I find that it's amazingly versatile for its price point and amazingly versatile for its size. Now, it's a little bigger than the Line 6 HX Stomp, which I've done a lot of, HX Stomp by Line 6 videos right here on my channel that you can see, but it has some things in common with the Stomp. For one thing, you got, the three main switcher buttons, but we also have three others down here. which kind of adds to the ability to navigate this thing with your feet. It can be done, actually. And it's really cool to have the benefit of an expression pedal right here on board. Now, if you want to spend a little less money and think you want to manage getting one of these with no expression pedal, then I've got a link in the description of this video where you can check out just the G3N. But the G3Xn has this expression pedal, and there's a ton of different stuff you can do with it. You can use it as a volume pedal. You can do swells with it. You can apply an effect like overdrive into it, and you can, channel in your overdrive with the effects pedal. So I really like having the versatility of the G3N, but then with this expression pedal as well. But like the Line 6 HX Stomp, there's a limit on how many blocks you can have per patch in this thing. And so per patch, you can have 7 blocks. But the cool thing about this thing is, whereas, other units like the Stomp, it's hard to navigate from patch to patch and do that smoothly. But I have found that using these pedals down here, you can actually navigate patch to patch on this thing with ease. And that's one thing that gives me a lot of confidence using this thing live, because if the patch that I'm on right now doesn't have the sound I need, but, a patch a couple over has it, it's easy to navigate that way, with just a few clicks of your feet, rather than having to bend over and go in and turn knobs and all that stuff. That's a huge benefactor for me. So we've got 6-foot switches on board, an expression pedal, and then room internally for 150 different patches. Now, some of the patches you're going to hear in today's demo are stock patches in the Zoom, but others are patches that I'm working on right now making, and as soon as I release a bundle of patches, I will put a link to those patches in the description of this video as soon as I can get them out. And speaking of patches, this unit comes with 75 stock patches designed by Zoom, where you can trigger some famous sounds, and then if you plug up and go online, use the software that comes with it, you can get even more, and some that are custom tailored by some of your favorite guitar players. So stock, we have 5 amp emulators and 5 amp cab emulators, and then we have a total of 70 different digital effects available. 68 of those which are your run-of-the-mill effects, and the other ones are a looper feature and then also a rhythm feature, which allows you to trigger a drum sound. So not only can you loop with this thing, which we're going to be doing that in one of the videos in this series, but you can loop with this thing with a drum player playing with you. That's pretty cool. And it's got everything you need: a phones jack, stereo output, it's got a tuner on board, a tap tempo, all the essential functions that you need to use something like this in a live or studio session. This has those covered. Real quick though, I want to show you some of my current favorite sounds it makes. I'm still diving into this unit all the time, but some of my very favorite sounds that I've been tweaking so far in this thing are really cool, and so I want to let you hear them. So guys, if you're getting value out of this content today, if you're enjoying the video so far, go on and give me the thumbs up button so that YouTube will recommend my video in video searches about this rig. For today's demo, I'm using this beautiful guitar. This is a Yamaha Pacifica 612 V2 with a flame maple top. In fact, I just did a full demo and review of this guitar right here on the Rumbling Man channel, and I got a link to that where you can go and see my full video of this guitar. It's honestly, it's a great guitar on any budget, and it's got these excellent Seymour Duncan pickups, so we know we're going to be getting a great sound today, whether it's from single coils or from this fat humbucker right here. So we've already heard kind of a clean ambient sound today and a funk rock sound today, but I want to show you some more of the sounds this thing can cover because I really think it's got a broad range of huge sounds, and you'll be really surprised, whether live in the studio, you'll be really surprised at the amount of sounds that this thing can pull off. It's really cool and really encouraging. And possibly my favorite, one of my very favorite tricks that this Zoom has up its sleeve is an acoustic simulator effect. I mean, how often are you playing live on electric guitar and need the versatility of an acoustic sound? Or how often are you playing acoustic and wish you could have an electric sound? Well, if you take your electric with you, take this unit with you, you have the ability to do acoustic sounds live and electric sounds live. Let's check out a little bit of how this acoustic simulator can sound. This unit also has some really killer blues settings. Let's check out how those sound as well. Then for rock, this thing really blows me away with just a whole host of built-in presets for rock music, and then also, you know, different guitar settings that you can download, patches you can create, patches I'm creating. I mean, really a great unit for rock guitar playing. So real quick, let's listen to some of the cool shredding sounds that I've come to love on this unit. So as to the question that we're asking in today's video, is this the best guitar multi-effects unit for under $250? I can't answer that for you, but I'd love for you to answer in the comments of this video. Personally, I mean, I haven't played every single thing out there under $250, but based on my observations, this is either going to be the best or it's going to be one of the best. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, it's certainly incredible. Companies are coming out with things all the time, but you know, as of now, I really am impressed with what you can do with this thing and the price that you can attain it for. What about you? What do you prefer? What effects unit are you using right now? Do you have the Zoom? Are you going to get the Zoom? Hey, if you want to get the Zoom, I've got a link in the description of this video right now where you can click and you can get this thing for yourself and have it at your doorstep quickly. So guys, again, if you got value out of today's content, give me the like button and let's get some thumbs up going. Also, make sure you stay on this playlist, and on the end screen here and in the description of this video, we'll have a link to this whole playlist as I continue to produce videos about this thing and the different effects and abilities it has. I'm going to be putting them in that playlist, so make sure you subscribe to me, follow the playlist. Not only subscribe to the channel, I encourage you to even go so far as to hit the bell button, because then you're going to be notified every time I release a video. And I'll tell you what, if you're a guitar player, you're going to love the videos on this channel. If you're a bass player, you're also going to love the videos on this channel, because the Rumblin' Man channel is a guitar and bass channel where we look at all things guitar and bass. We have a great time. Some great things are to come, some great demos, some really cool products, and I'd love to have you as one of my subscribers. Currently, with recent world events, I lost all my work and am right now a full-time YouTuber just without the prestige to show it. So honestly, I am trying to do this full time right now, and if you'd be interested in becoming one of my patrons on Patreon, I would love to have your support on Patreon. That said, there's never any pressure from me to do that because I know that everybody's got a different situation, and a lot of us can barely help ourselves. How can we help anybody else, right? But you know what? We've all got to do it. We've all got to help other people however we can. So me and you, let's link arms and let's find someone to help and help them. Speaking of help, I want to thank my friends Steven and Ed for making today's video possible. And also just big thanks to everybody who follows the channel and who supports in various ways, even if that's just, click and like and subscribe. I really appreciate you. Really glad to have you here. So feel free to stay here with me on the channel. On the end screen, you're going to see some boxes around me, of other videos we have to offer, and I'd love for you to check them out. We got giveaways. We got all kinds of cool things coming up. So stay tuned with me. And once again, God bless you guys. Thanks for checking this video out today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.